If you want to learn a language from a foreign land, but your English educators have been dull and bland, come and study with a teacher that you'll understand at the Unsay FLI. If you want to take a trip across the deep blue sea, or you want to chat with business people fluently, we can get you where you're going fast as ABC at the Unsay FLI. Here at the Unsay FLI.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the FLI podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about making suggestions. Now, there are many different ways in which we can make suggestions. For example, why don't we? Okay. We could. Okay. Let's. What about? How about? And I suggest. Okay? So, how do we form these kinds of sentences? Well, for example, with the first one, why don't we use the base form of a verb. So, for example, why don't we go to a movie? Why don't we go? Base form of the verb, okay? For you could, again, we use the same base form, but in a statement. We could go to a movie. All right? Now, here, let's go to a movie. Again, we have that base form of the verb. Now, for what about, we don't use the base form. Here, we use an ing form. What about going to a movie? What about going to a movie? How about is the same, okay? How about going to a movie? All right, we're using the ing form, okay? And then finally, okay, we suggest someone to do something. I suggest we go to a movie. I suggest we go. And again, it's a base form. Okay, so here we have some different ways of making suggestions. Thank you so much for joining us today at the FLI podcast at Yonsei University.
Here at the Unsay FLI.